What's going on, family? I just want to have a real conversation with you. And I want to share with you that what you all think you want, you really don't want. By that, I mean those people that want housing prices to crash. Because in order for housing prices to crash, there has to be an economic downturn, a significant economic downturn, or a recession that would force people into having to sell their home. And that is not what you want. Now, the reason why you do not want what you think you want, because it will be harder to get a loan. Now, this may come to no surprise to you all. I'm a black man. Shocker, I know. And historically, the people that have been disadvantaged or disproportionately targeted to not be able to achieve or receive a mortgage to buy a home are minorities. In the past 2.5 years, I've been telling people to buy a home if you can. And I'm not some genius. I just saw the economic conditions and want you to take advantage of them because, unlike some people talking crash and telling you not to buy, I like to ground myself in historical precedent and look at things as a whole while also thinking about 5 to 10 steps ahead. Now, that doesn't make me smarter than them. I just like to see a broader picture of things. And when you put things in perspective, you know that even in the past 2 years, well-qualified minorities did not get approved for mortgages. I'm talking, there's articles, and I'll put one on the screen, of ex-NFL players or ex-professional athletes with the funds and assets and credit score to be able to obtain mortgages were denied only because of their race. Now, that happened during good economic times. What do you think happens during bad economic times? When fiscal policy gets tighter, where they put more restrictions on who's able to get credit. Now, historically, since blacks, people that look like me, have been freed, the banking system has done them dirty. That's not me providing conjecture. That is our past. And while we like to think that it is just in the past, there are example after example that is still happening in present day. Look at Wells Fargo having to pay billions and billions of dollars for not treating all types of people the same way. So my fear and what I foresee happening if there is a huge economic recession and home prices crash, you won't be able to buy a home anyway because they will not extend credit to you to give you a loan. Think about it. When home prices crashed in the Charlotte area between 2009 to 2013, why didn't everybody buy a home then? Home prices were significantly cheaper. That's because banks weren't lending money. Or they were lending money, just not to people that look like you and I. So be careful what you wish for, because it may not be all sunshine and rainbows that you think it may be. So take advantage of the opportunities that are provided to you and use them to your benefit. Because once you have your foot in the door, you can then create pathways and tributaries to grow your money and your wealth and your portfolio even more. But in an economic downturn or recession, lenders do not lend credit in general, but they are even tougher in giving loans to minorities. That is what history and present day has shown us. Thanks for allowing me to have a real conversation with you. And hopefully nobody takes this out of context and thinking that I'm racist or whatever it may be. That's not the case. I just want to have a real conversation with you about what's happening presently and what has happened historically regarding banking and lending institutions. My name's Sir Ashley. Please go ahead and hit that like button and feel free to subscribe to the channel. Talk soon.